So we're gonna get started down in a child's pose today. So you can come onto your mat with your knees either together or apart. And then just sit the hips back on the heels and rest the forehead. And we'll stay kind of settling into stillness and silence. Take a deep breath in through the nose and fill the lungs all the way up. Sip in as much air as you can. And then just exhale to release. And then do it again, sipping in as much breath as you can, filling in the lungs, filling the chest. And then exhale to let it go. And then just return to normal breath in and out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just kind of letting go of all of the stuff that is inside of you. All of the stuff that might be kind of whizzing around in your brain or head. And then just set an intention for this hour practice together. Whether it is to practice presence or to let go or to release tension. Set an intention that works and resonates with you. And staying in our child's pose, we're just going to walk the hands over towards the right. So you're getting a stretch through the left side body. And we'll come all the way back through center. Oh, there she is. Oh, Becky's in on her phone now. And then walk the hands all the way over towards the left, stretching through the right side body. There are the crickets again. Hello. And then come all the way back through center with both palms. And then can you spread through the palms, spread through the fingers, kind of lift the elbows up to activate through the arms. And then take a breath in, come all the way up to a table. Nice, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then we'll move through some cat-cow flows. So on your breath in, just tilt the pelvis and lift the chin. This is your cow. And then on your exhale, curl the spine, tuck the chin. This is your cat. And then can you move through a few more just like this? Inhaling. And then exhaling. 2 more. And then 1 more. Nice, and then bring your spine all the way into neutral. And then we're gonna do some movement from the knees today to start. So you're gonna lengthen out through your right leg behind you, and then lengthen out through your left arm if you can. So it's opposite arm, opposite leg. Good, just finding your balance, gazing down towards the mat. And now we have this tendency to kind of like pop our right hip up. I see I'm doing it too. You wanna kind of level your right hip with your left if you can. Doesn't matter if it's like a little bit lifted, but the goal is the hips to be almost squared with the earth. And then have your navel drawing in, staying here for 3, for 2, for 1, breath in. And then when you exhale, take your elbow in to meet your knee. Nice, breathe in, lengthen. And then exhale, elbow to knee. And then let's just do 2 more, breath in. And then breath out. And then take 1 more. Exhaling it in. And then lengthen your arm, lengthen your leg. And let's play around with a little bit of a back bend. So you're gonna reach your right foot up, sweep your left palm back, see if you can connect left palm onto right ankle, just taking a little bit of like a back bend, heart opener. Yeah, nice. And then let's release the left palm, release the right leg. And then just anchor the left palm on the mat, and then turn your left toes off the side of the mat. And then breathe in, lift your right arm up. So you're balancing now, it's kind of like half moon. Yeah, you got it, but you're on the knee. And then just stay here for 3, for 2. Nice, and then on 1, how would it feel to land your right foot and then come all the way up? And then take a breath in, reverse the warrior. So you reach your left arm back and you kind of spread through the left side body. And then we're gonna come all the way back through center. Planting the palms, planting the knees. Nice, all the way back in a table, and then take a few breaths, inhaling cow, and then exhaling cat. And then 1 more inhale, and then exhale. Then bring your spine all the way back into neutral, and then extend through your left leg, and then we'll reach through the right arm, so the opposite arm. So you're reaching from fingertips all the way through heel, navel drawing in, staying here for 3, for 2, and then on 1, take a big breath in, extension, and then exhale, elbow to knee. Nice, let's just move through 3 more, breath in, and then breath out. 2 more, inhale, exhale, and then 1 more inhale. Nice, 1 more exhale. And then inhale, lengthen, and let's play with sweeping the foot back, grabbing hold of the palm with the foot, and then opening through the heart for 3. Nice, for 2. And then 1, can you lengthen? Reach your right arm forward, left leg back, and then plant your right palm. Take your right toes off the side of the mat, and then inhale your left arm up. So now you're balancing your half moon on this side on the knee. Nice, and then how would it feel to just land the left foot, come all the way up, and then reverse the warrior, landing the left palm, spreading through the right side body. And then come all the way back through center, plant both palms. You can take your right foot back onto the mat, left knee back on the mat. Take a breath in, cow. And then exhale, cat. And then bring your body all the way back into neutral. Tuck your toes under. And let's lift up and back to your first downward facing dog. Press through the palms, lengthen through the spine, lengthen the hips up, and then give your head a little rock. No. And then give it a rock, yes. And find your body all the way into stillness. Downward dog, it's a really gentle inversion. The blood flow goes back to the brain and it can boost the mood. And inversions can be super helpful when you've had days like me and Allie have had. Can be really helpful just to kind of allow yourself to reset. Let's walk our hands back towards our feet now. So all the way to the back of the mat. Nice. And then grip your palms to opposite elbows. Let your head dangle. Take 3 breaths. And then can you release your grip? Bring your heels together, your toenails together, bend through the knees, sit the hip back, lift the arms up, find yourself in this strong chair at the back of your mat. And let's just hold here for 5 breaths. Can you soften your shoulders? And then have an energy and intention for the arms. And as the body starts to heat up, remind yourself that you're not going to be in this chair pose forever. Just 3 more breaths. Oh no, it looks like we lost Becky. 2 more. 1 more. And then press through the feet, come all the way up to stand. And then just bring your palms into heart center, and can you let your thumbs connect to your heartbeat? And then just slowly step 1 foot in front of the other until you get all the way to the front of your mat. I think I was reading somewhere online that Mercury's in retrograde right now. It's like kind of when everything in the world goes wrong. It feels a bit like that's the kind of day that all of us are having. Maybe we can breathe in with an intention of being here. Exhale now. Inhale here. And exhale now. And we're going to start to warm up the body. So take a big breath in, arms reach up towards the sky, upward mountain. And then just exhale, come forward. Oh yay, Becky's back. We lost you for a moment. Forward fold. Nice. Take an inhale halfway, lift, lengthen through the spine. And then exhale into a fold, plant the palms, step your feet back, find yourself into a strong plank, pushing the ground away. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then on 1, elbows go back lower. Breathing in, rolling over the toes, lifting the heart up into your back bend. Nice. Yeah. And then exhaling all the way back into a down dog. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right foot up towards the sky, 3-legged dog. And then we're going to pull the right knee in. Nice. And then step your right foot between your palms. Nice. And then press through both feet. We'll come all the way up into a crescent lunge. Nice. And then we're going to open into a warrior 2. So your right arm is forward, your left arm is back. And then take a big inhale, reverse the warrior. So your right hand reaches up overhead, your left arm goes back. And then we're going to windmill palms to the mat. So frame the foot with your hands. Leave your left palm where it is. Take your right arm up towards the sky. And then roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Step your right foot all the way back if you can. Side plank. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Beautiful. Staying for 3. Staying for 2. And then on 1, can you land the right palm back down? And let's go through a vinyasa flow. So slowly lowering. Lifting all the way up. Nice. And then shifting back to your down dog. Now leave your right foot where it is this time. Inhale your left leg all the way up. And then pull the left knee in. Nice. Let's step the left foot between the palms. And then we'll do the same thing. Inhale all the way up. And then open up to your warrior 2. Take an inhale, reverse the warrior. So your left hand reaches up overhead, right hand lands. And then lift all the way back up to warrior 2. Windmill palms to the mat and frame the foot. Nice. Leave your right palm where it is. Take your left arm all the way up towards the sky. And then roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Let's step the left foot all the way back so you find yourself in a side plank. Nice. You got it. Staying here for 3. For 2. And then on 1, land your left palm all the way back. Nice. We'll vinyasa. Beautiful. And then come all the way up to your down dog. Step your feet in. Compress your heels down towards the mat if you can. Lift the hips up towards the sky. And then just let yourself be here right now. Inhaling here. Exhaling now. Leave your left foot where it is. Take your right leg up towards the sky. Bend through the right knee, stacking the hips so right toes reach over towards the left. And then come all the way back through center, right leg extending. And then let's pull the right knee in again, step the right foot between the palms. Nice, we're gonna do a similar flow, adding on a little bit. So inhale all the way up into a crescent. You got it, nice. And then exhale all the way open into a warrior 2. And this time we're gonna add on, so you're gonna breathe in and reverse your warrior, right arm reaches up overhead. And then when you exhale, come forward, right elbow onto the right knee, left arm reaches forward. And then can you do this 3 more times? Breath in, and then breath out. 2 more. Nice, 1 more. Nice, and then inhale, come all the way up into your warrior 2 once again. Lengthen through the right leg. Nice, we're gonna reach the right fingertips forward and then clock your right arm alongside your right leg and then reach your left arm up towards the sky. So this is a triangle pose, a Trikonasana. Nice, you got it. And then if you want, stay here. Or if you want to add in a little bit of balance, you're going to land your right fingertips on the mat in front of you and lift your left leg up. This is your half moon, your Ardha Chandrasana. Beautiful, you got it. Knowing that it is okay if you fall. You're still a good person. Falling is just kind of part of the human experience. Nice, and then we're gonna step the left foot all the way back. Perfect. Lengthen through the right leg. Turn all 10 toes to face the side wall. Can you interlace your palms behind you and then take a big breath in? And then hinge your body forward so you're in a wide-legged forward fold. We call this wood chopper in kids yoga. And if this arm variation isn't suiting you, feel free to just let your arms dangle. It's all good. Just gonna let the pull of gravity kind of drop us deeper into this forward fold. And then can you slowly roll up to stand? Take your palms onto your hips. Take your heels in, your toes out. And then can you bend through the knees, sit the hips back, so you're coming out into a goddess squat. Heels are in, toes are out. Lift your arms up, big breath in. And then can you sweep the right arm underneath the left and maybe weave the palms together? So this is your eagle arms, but you're in a goddess squat. And we're just gonna stay here for 3 breaths. Sit a little lower if you can. 2 breaths. Feel the fire building and the intensity building in your legs, and tell yourself it's all good, you got this. You can do hard things. 1 more. Nice, and then just press through both feet. Lift all the way up to stand, lengthen through the arms, and then we'll turn the right toes back towards the front of the mat, turn your left heel out again, bend through your right knee, so you're all the way back in that warrior 2. Yeah, you got it. And then we'll inhale, reverse. We're gonna exhale, windmill palms to the mat again, just like we did in our last flow. Okay, so both palms frame the foot. And then peel your right arm up towards the sky, so you're twisting towards the right knee. Yeah, you got it. Roll onto the other edge of your left foot. Step your right foot all the way back. Side plank. Nice, stay for 3. You got it. Stay for 2. I promise we're gonna chill out soon. Stay for 1. And then take your right palm all the way back down, plank. Nice. Move through your vinyasa. And then shift all the way up and back to your down dog. And we'll flow through the opposite side. So leave your right foot where it is. Take your left leg all the way up. Bend through the left knee, stack the hips so your left toes reach over towards the right. And then come all the way back through center. Inhale. Curl your left knee in. Nice, and then step the left foot between the palms. We're gonna breathe all the way up again. And then land open into your warrior 2. You got it. Left knee stacks above left ankle. Right outer edge of the foot presses down into the mat. And then breathe in, we'll reverse the warrior. And then exhale, extended side angle. Nice, and just move through this flow 3 more times, kind of letting the breath link up with the movement. Nice, just take 1 more. And then come all the way up. Lengthen through your left leg. Shorten your stance a little bit. And then can you hinge forward and take your left arm alongside your left leg, right arm up, gaze towards the right thumb. Nice, and then can you shift weight onto your left foot and left fingertips Lifting all the way up into your half moon. Nice work. Take one more breath. And then step your right foot back again. Turn your toes in. Once again, we're going to inhale, lengthen through the arms. And then exhale, hinge forward. Dropping into a forward fold. And then choose your arm variations. You might grip opposite elbows. Maybe you let your arms dangle. How would it feel to kind of release a bit more tension from the shoulders? How would it feel to create a bit more space? Take one more breath. And then lengthen all the way back up. Hands onto the hips. Take your heels in, toes out. And then bend through the knees, sit back. So you're all the way back into this goddess squat. Again, reach the arms out towards either side. And then this time, I believe it is your left arm underneath your right. Weaving the arms together like that eagle. I'll show you from the side. So arms are wrapped up. And then heels are grounded, hips are sitting lower, and if you feel a start to shake in your legs, it's all good. Reminding yourself that you're not going to be in this pose forever, just 3 more breaths. One more inhale. One more exhale. Come all the way back up, lengthen through the legs. Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Turn your right toes in a little bit. Bend through your left knee, your warrior 2. We're dropping into yin in a moment, I promise. Breathe in, reverse the warrior. And then exhale, come all the way up. And then windmill palms to the mat, frame the foot. Nice. Get strong through your right palm. Peel your left arm up towards the sky. And then if you can, you're gonna roll onto the outer edge of your right foot. Step your left foot back. Stay in your side plank for 3. You got it. 2. And then 1, land your left palm down, plank. Nice. Slowly lower, move through your vinyasa. And then shift all the way up and back into your down dog. All right, we're gonna do a tiny bit of back bending before we take yin. So come onto the knees. Tuck the toes. We're just gonna lift all the way up so that we are on the knees. We're coming into camel pose, okay? So you're going to place your palms onto your hips. And you're gonna be pushing your hips forward as if you're coming into this heart opening back bend. This is camel. Keep your chin tucked. If you want to reach your right hand down towards your ankle and then your left hand down towards your left ankle, go ahead. Just kind of sensing how that feels. Nice. Take one more breath. And then let's place the palms on the sacrum, lift all the way back up. And then just sit the hips back on the heels for a moment, close the eyes. And then can you hinge forward and let the arms be heavy and drop into the child's pose. So we're going to consciously transition from our vinyasa to our yin now. So we're dropping from our more active go, go, go type of practice to more of our stillness. Kind of transitioning into the parasympathetic nervous system. And in my experience, there's like two types of people. There's people that really lean towards vinyasa type of practices. And there's people that really lean towards yin type of practices. What I love about the Vin and Yin class is that you get a little of what you want, whether it's Vin or Yin, and then you get a little bit of what you need. So let's stay in this child's pose for about 5 more breaths. And then can you slowly start to roll up, coming all the way up to seated on the heels. Take the heels to one side. Bring your body all the way forward. And we're gonna lengthen our legs out in front of us. Actually, I'll turn so you can see me better. So the pose we're gonna take next is a hip opening pose and a hamstring opening pose. So you're gonna keep your left leg lengthened, and you're gonna lift your right leg up, and then bring your right knee to cross so that your right knee is stacking above your left ankle. Okay, and you're on the outer edge of your right foot. And then on a breath in, just lengthen your body up. And then on an exhale, come all the way forward. Nice. So if this is a bit too tight for your hips, just give me a little wave and I can show a variation. If you're all right here, we're going to be here for 3 minutes. You know, it's amazing how our daily life patterns can impact our bodies so much. I've only been back at work for a week. And coming into this class, I was like, man, I really need like an opener for my hamstrings and my calves. Been wondering like, why is that? Maybe it's because I'm spending so much time commuting now. Maybe it's because I'm spending so much time standing now. My teacher, Rolf, he says there's clarity in contrast. I think that's what the COVID experience gave a lot of us. We contrasted our lives and we saw what needed to change. Clarity and contrast. And in what ways has contrast brought clarity to your life? Let's just stay here for 5 more breaths. And then slowly start to peel all the way back. Let's take our feet, or sorry, our hands behind us, and then just bring our feet to land on the mat, and then just take a little bit of rocking from side to side. Then rock all the way in through center. We'll take the opposite way, so it will be your right leg extended this time. And then your left leg will come all the way across until you're on the outer edge of the left foot. And then kind of centralize your torso so that you're lengthened towards your right leg. And then send a big breath in. And then slowly walk your hands forward so that you're hinging over the right leg this time. Nice. So for me, the largest time I've seen this theme, clarity and contrast, it's like the difference between, waking up hungover, morning after morning, brunches and ladies' nights, and going complete 180 to waking up so level-headed when I decided to go alcohol-free. And it was like night and day, like my life could not be more completely different. I remember just feeling like once I hit a point when I had recalibrated, just feeling like I had so much more clarity and purpose. Clarity, it really is the perfect word. Staying on this side for 1 more minute, 10 more breaths. And then how would it feel to slowly peel up, release? And then this time we'll just take a moment to kind of rock the knees from side to side. And then we're gonna come directly into a rebound pose. So lying all the way back on the spine, plugging through the shoulders. This is a contrast too, right? From holding the yin pose to then just letting go. How does it feel to pause and kind of soak in the experience? Now we're going to take one more pose, but it's going to be a asymmetrical pose. So we'll do 2 minutes on one side and 2 minutes on the next. We're going to drop into a spinal twist. So you can bend the knees and lift the arms, opening them into cactus arms. And then take the right leg and cross it on top of the left. You can lift the knees up. And then drop both knees over towards the left and gaze over the right. So if the crossed legs are too much at any point, feel free to uncross them. But if you're okay here, stay. Letting the twist compress the spinal discs and release tension. Can you take one more round of breath where you are? And then can you slowly unwind? And then uncross the legs. And then we're going to take it the opposite way. So your left thigh is going to stack on the right, and you're going to shift your hips over to the left. And then drop both knees over towards the right. Knees over the left shoulder. How does this side feel different than the other? Just take a few more rounds of breath in that twist. And then slowly unwind all the way. So uncross the legs and then just take the knees into the chest for a moment. Give your body a nice little hug. Press the soles of the feet onto the mat. Knees can be bent. And then if it feels good for a moment, maybe just dropping the knees out to either side, resting the palms, opposite elbows, taking a few breaths in a Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. Before slowly just extending the left leg and then the right leg. Bringing your body all the way into a final resting pose or a shavasana. And when you arrive in your Shavasana, check in with yourself. See how you're feeling at the end of your practice compared to at the beginning. See if anything has shifted within you. Internally or externally. And once you're comfortable, just turn your awareness towards your breath. Let it become more steady and peaceful with each passing moment. Allowing it to become silent, smooth, slow. Moving your awareness towards the chest. And be aware without disturbance, the breath in the chest. Experiencing the inhale and the exhale with concentration. And then moving the awareness towards the belly. And then can you experience the breath in and out of the belly? And then centralize the breath towards the heart and then feel the breath in and out around the heart. And now just become aware of the whole body. Experience the whole body, inhaling and exhaling through the surface of the skin. Whole body expanding and contracting with each breath. Smooth and gentle tide. Just feel the whole body breathing. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that is love. Please bring only joy and peace and everything that is love. Please bring positivity into my life every day. Give your fingers and toes a little wake up wiggle. Running a nice long stretch all through the body. Taking your knees into your chest, giving yourself a little hug. And then just slowly making your way up to seated, no rush to get there. Taking your palms out to your heart center. And so we close with an intention. It's an ancient intention, but the original intention. Passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. So that our yoga practice remain steady. Our efforts remain continuous. Our yoga serves and benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe, happy, and healthy and free, and may the thoughts and actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. So we'll finish with an Om if you want to join inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling through to make the Om. So a big breath in. And a big breath out. And a big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing the space and the practice. The light within me, it sees and honors the light within each and every one of you. Namaste.